Namaste, yogis. Thank you for being here. Today we're going to work on the lung and the large intestine, the physical, emotional, and mental issues around these two meridians, and it involves our attachments. So it's a very important sequence this today, so that we can start letting go of what's holding us back and what we're attached to. Take a nice deep breath in, breathe out. Fingertips together, so it's a modified Anjali Mudra. Your thumb is at your heart center. Close your eyes and start visualizing the clutter. What are you clinging to? So what clutter are you attached to? Can be physical, all that stuff in the cupboards for one day when. Can be emotional, relationships that have actually run their course, but we're still holding on to them. Mental, it's all the issues around control. What are we trying to control? And then fear, of course. So what do we fear losing the most? And that's what we will cling onto most tightly. So we need to let go a little bit, open our hands a little bit so that the clinging on is not as tight. So we go from tight to light. Bring your left hand onto your heart center, your right hand onto your belly. Start breathing into your large intestine. The large intestine is nourished by the sacral chakra, and there are lots of attachments in the sacral chakra area, especially the lower back. It's the area of love and money, relationships and finance. So releasing hoarding. That's hoarding of stuff and emotions and the old narrative, controlling, holding on, just releasing that. Because the more we hold on to, the heavier we become, the more apathy we feel, and then the brain fog and our self-esteem goes down. If we're very attached to things, stuff, all sorts of things in the external environment, that heaviness, and because of the attachment to the expectations in the external environment, our self-esteem is affected because we're affected by the moods, behavior, emotions, and other things that we've attached to in the external environment that define us. So take a deep breath in here, feeling light and free and moving forward with clarity. So flow, go with the flow, stretch your arms down. Release all those spaghetti strings that are coming out of you. Stretch forward, press into your fingers, bring your thumbs between your eyebrows. Focus on your your lungs. So bringing in joy, enthusiasm, and new possibilities. And releasing the disappointment and the loss. So when we make space for magic by releasing that clinging feeling where we're hanging on too tightly, when we make space for magic, amazing things happen. So welcome in new possibilities. Take one more deep breath in here and then releasing. Make a lot of space in your lungs. Start taking deeper breaths to release anxiety. Bring your arms out to the side, make fists, breathe in, and then thumping here onto your chest. Where your knuckles are, that will be lung 1 and 2. Opening the lungs, pressing onto this point, expanding your heart center. Your heart nourishes the lungs. Two more. 1, 2. Rubbing this point between your thumb and your forefinger, large intestine 4. Open and close your jaw, stretching into your jaw and rubbing this point. I will not control things that are out of my control. I'm not going to be a control freak anymore. I'm going to allow people to be who they are. So let people show you who they are. Let them be their authentic selves. Rub the other side. Open and close your jaw. Big stretches. Take all the tension out of the jaw clenching and the teeth grinding. Let all go with control. And then releasing your hands onto your knees. Breathe in, shoulders up. More air in. We're working the lungs. Make space for new possibilities. And out. Strong out breath. You nourishing your respiratory tract. Breathing in. Shoulders all the way up. And breathing out. And last time. Nice open lungs. And breathe out. Disappointment and loss. Roll your shoulders up and back. Feel excited and hopeful. Bring in lightness. Bring in flow. No more attaching. Think about who or what you're attached to. If you're attached to your job, your bank account, it's a very popular one, that up and forward. If the banks crash, we're all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat. Don't attach too much of your stability in what may or may not happen in the external environment. Be present. So releasing the past narrative, being present. And then releasing, shoulders down. Breathing in, shoulders up and down. Stretching your legs out. Pat, pat, pat. Connect with this flesh suit. This is the receiver. The flesh suit is your antennae for information that comes from the cosmos. So pat, remove the emotional congestion. When you get to your belly button here, pull out all these spaghetti strands. Pull out all these attachments so that you can go from tight to light. These attachments make us very heavy. So pull these attachments. Attaching to things along the horizontal plane pulls us from side to side. We need to attach to spirit vertically. Pat up your chest, open up your lungs, feel lung 1 and 2 here, humming, releasing, lower back, love and money. All those things that happened in the past or happening now, the relationships that aren't working, just open your hands a little bit and don't hang on too tightly. Just allow the flow. Down your arms. Bring in a lightness of being. Feeling light and free. And moving forward with clarity. As soon as you remove all these tangled balls of wool around you, the brain fog goes and you start bringing in clarity. Go up onto your scalp. Open up the scalp muscles. They can often get very tight. And then releasing your hands onto your knees, flexing your feet, and releasing. Left palm facing forward, right palm on top, left elbow up, and then right. Open up the heart center. So feeling the openness of your heart center to yourself. So feeling excited and hopeful. New possibilities when you release old stale stuff. All that physical clutter. There's no space in the environment. All the emotional clutter. Ruminating over emotional issues. Just clear the clutter and the mental stuff, the control. 2 more. 1, 2, and release. Come into easy pose again so that we can open the sacral chakra. Press your heart center forward, open your throat, roll your eyes up to the ceiling. So activating all your chakras here, grounding your base chakra, reminding us to be present, being sovereign, independent of our attachments to the opinion of others. Release that as well. Don't allow other people to define you. Define yourself. You're sovereign. Move to the left. So squeezing into your descending colon to open up the large intestine. Take nice breaths. Both the lung and the large intestine are organs of excretion, so they're removing old stale stuff from the body. and change direction. So it's no point in cleansing the body and detoxing the body and then having toxic clutter thoughts, emotional and mental thoughts that are cluttering up your energy field. Just go around twice more. 1, 2, and then stretch up, press your shoulders down, open up your body. Nice deep in-breath, so you're clearing, making space. And then come into Janu Sirsasana on the left. Stretch up, fold forward, and feel the stretch in your lower back. Relax your right knee. Press into your left heel, pull your toes back. So the back of your left leg is having a good stretch, and your lower back. Follow your breath, open up the lungs. Lung and large intestine work together to release all these attachments. And just think about what you are deeply attached to, and consider letting go of it a little. It doesn't mean that you discard things. It means that you make space. You make space for magic, because as soon as you let go, something comes in. Coming up, interlace your thumbs into bat wings. So we're pressing on the lung meridian. Breathe in, pulse down. Strong. Move the chi. 2 more. 1, 2. Stretch up. Twist to the right and release your arms. Lift out of your lower back. Look over your shoulder. So you're squeezing out all the attachments to what other people said or did. How could they say that to me? If you keep thinking about it, you're absorbing it. Facing forward, right leg up. So stop ruminating about other people's opinions or what they said, because otherwise it becomes stuck to you. Take your right leg across, twisting to the left. So nice open twist. Push into your large intestine. Look over your shoulder. Squeeze out the attachments. Lean to the right, left arm over. And then coming up, make fists so you can thump. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. And releasing into seated forward fold. Point your toes, pull your hands against your feet, push your feet into your hands. Breathing in here, deep in breath. Pushing into your diaphragm and sighing out. Coming up. Right leg forward, left foot on the inner thigh. Stretch, make space, fold forward. Pressing on your ascending colon. Taking your breaths, listening to your pulse, connecting with yourself. And making a commitment to yourself not to carry around all this clutter in your body. Not all those things that happened and this person said that and wonder why they said that and this better happen, and being attached to outcomes and expectations. And then when they don't happen, you feel gutted because your solar plexus and your stomach is pulled because it's invested. Coming up, interlace your thumbs, stretch up, and 1, 2, 3. Do strong out puffs. 4, 5. Stretch, twist, drop your arms down, lift up, and then look over your shoulder. So be very cautious about where you invest your time, your energy, and your emotions. You want a return on investment. And then come facing forward. And left leg up. Point your toe. Your drishti is your big toe. Lift a little bit, and then cross over. Twist to the right. Lifting and twisting again. Another squeeze. Too bad, so sad that someone said that. Just stop it. Stop the clutter. All those voices. All that stuff. It's very heavy. And lean to the left. So opening up, make space, think, wow, what wonderful, amazing stuff could happen if I made space. Coming up, stretch out, make fists, breathe in, tight to light, tight to light, tight to light. Yes. Come into seated forward fold. Kick your feet into your hands. Pull your hands against your feet. Breathe in. Strong up. And then coming into boat. And then come into wide legs. Crossing your arms at your elbows for eagle. So cross onto this point on your elbow, large intestine 11. It's an immune supporting point. Lift your elbows. And 1, 2, last one, 3. Pull your elbows in, round your back and squeeze your chin in. And then releasing into your wings, freedom, clarity, lightness, left arm over right. When you're overthinking and controlling and stuck, your immune system is negatively affected. Breathe in. 1, 2, into your belly button. 3, hold here. We want to support our immune system with light, positive thoughts, not carrying the heavy clutter. Coming up, press into your wings. Palms face the floor and crisscross. So you're pushing into lung 1 and 2 in the front of your chest, bringing the circulation into your fingers, whisking away all these spaghetti threads out of your energy field. 2 more. 1, 2. Hold your thumbs and make big circles. Open up the elbows. So now you're clearing the sides here. Nice open energy field. Get rid of these tangles. You want to be nice and sleek and smooth and just have your connection to spirit, your nice vertical connection. And around. Get rid of the fatigue and the apathy and the brain fog. And then release. Breathing in more. A little bit more, you'll find that your lung capacity will expand nicely. And then nice sigh. And then cross your ankles, come into table. Drum the tops of your feet. Drum, drum, drum. Open up the feet. And then looking up for the cow. Throat chakra open, eyes rolled back and rounding. Breathing in. Flexible spine and rounding. And last time, breathing in and rounding. An important exercise. Never underestimate the importance of nourishing your intervertebral discs. Left foot points to the ceiling. So bend your left leg at 90 degrees and touch the ceiling 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch your left leg back. Lift, breathing in. Knee to your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch your left leg back. Ground the ball of your foot, your bubbling spring, and rock on your right knee. So push back, open up your Achilles tendon, open up your calf, and then steady yourself. Bring your right leg up, step back into plank, into down dog. Press your heels back, lift your weight off your wrists, chest to your thighs, into up dog, and down dog, and into child's pose. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Round your back, open your spine, expand your lungs. Feel your large intestine. It's very important. It needs nourishment. That's where all your bacteria are, the microbiome, which determine our moods and so many things. So nourish those bacteria. One more breath in child's pose. Come back up to table. Right leg, point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right leg back, lift. And puffing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release your right foot down. So pressing into your toes, rocking, opening up your calf, squeezing out all the attachments, squeezing out all the loss, the disappointment. Lift your left leg up, step back into plank, into down dog. Make a lot of space in your body so that when your muscles and ligaments and tendons are nice and relaxed, your mind is relaxed. So open body, open mind. Up dog. Here, stay on the balls of your feet for this so that you can keep your bubbling springs grounded. Into down dog. And into child's pose. Take 3 breaths. Nice deep breaths into your diaphragm area. So you're actually working your diaphragm a little bit. You can feel lighter, getting more clarity. Where do I need to declutter? Is it physically, emotionally, or mentally? How am I going to do the spring clean? Because usually something has to go. And then when something goes, you create a space, which will always be filled by something better. Coming up into a squat. Round the bubbling springs. Bring your hands to your heart center. Feel your pulse. Be present. Light and free. Coming up to standing. Tadasana. Stretch into your fingers. Grounding yourself. Can you feel open? Not so many things pulling on yourself. And then bounce, 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 jump, 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 jump. And pluck off all the stuff. Now you've disconnected all these spaghetti strands, get rid of them. Pull them out. Old relationships, old stuff, old stories. Same old, same old. We're moving into a very fast year next year. We don't want old frequencies and old vibrations and old stories stuck to us. Clear, clear, clear. And jump, 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 jump. Release your wrists, jump, jump, jump. And then come to standing. Feel your lungs, feel your large intestine. Feel your pulse. Open and free. Tadasana. Breathing in. Right leg back, warrior 1. Press into your wings. Make fists and thump. 1, 2, 3. Cross your arms. Bring your hand chakras onto your chest. Lift your elbows. So look up at the ceiling. Ground your back foot. And then face forward. Taking your hands down to your elbow. Pull your elbows in. Come into warrior 3. Opening up the crown. Bringing in the wisdom of the universe. And stepping back. Warrior 1. Feet together. Hands at your heart center. Breathe in. Grounded, safe, secure. Breathing in. Left leg back. Warrior 1. Press into your wings. And thumping. Tight to light. Tight to light. Tight to light. Cross your arms. Over your heart center. Hand chakras on line 1 and 2. Elbows up. And then take your hands onto this large intestine point. On your elbows, pull your elbows in, come into warrior 3. Bring in the wisdom of the universe. And step back. Warrior 1, base chakra open. Feet together, hands at your heart center. Deep in breath, fill your lungs, open your shoulders, open your chest, belly button in. Nice abundance, creativity, nice open sacral chakra. And a tree. So we'll do large intestine, 11, and large intestine, 20, just on the outside of the nostrils. So those 2 points, and then bring your hands to your heart center. So left leg grounded. Feel the elbows. Feel the roots going down from your foot into the earth. Outside the nostrils, right leg forward. Pull your toes back, pull in your belly button. Feel nice and clear and grounded. You've got a line of light coming down through your crown chakra all the way out into your earth star. Bring your hands into Namaste at your heart center. Come into Warrior 3. Open your crown. Bring in the wisdom of the universe. And feet together. Breathe in. Hand chakras nice and open. And pull the last remaining pieces of attachments away from you. Pull them away. We want to raise our frequency so we can attract new and different things into our lives. Openness, clarity, joy, enthusiasm, new possibilities. And come back up to standing. Grounding your left leg, right leg up. Elbow points. Feel these elbow points. Support your immune system by staying true to yourself. These attachments can be very tricky on our stress levels. Outside the nostrils, right leg forward. So stop attaching to clutter. Just stop it. Even if it feels nice and familiar, even if that relationship feels, better just stick it out. It still drains you. Hands at your heart center. Right leg back. All those old thoughts and habits, they drain you. And feet together. Breathing. And hang forward. Just swing your arms around your lower back. Open the sacral chakra. So bring in the opportunities into the will center of the sacral chakra. And then come lying down on your mat, on your back. Do a long, strong stretch, flexing your feet, interlacing your fingers. Open up, feel how expansive and open you are now. Flesh suit is nice and clear of all those attachments. And then release. Relax your ankles. Let your feet flop out. Heart center nice and open. Lungs open. Large intestine clear. So clarity, lightness. The less clutter we have, the more lightly we can live. We can have this lightness of being. And no attachments to expectations. Doesn't mean we can't wish for anything and we can't do anything. We just don't attach our whole entire physical, emotional, and mental being into it. We always leave space for other opportunities. And then pull your knees up into your chest. Just rock from side to side, opening up your sacral chakra. Nice and open, clear. Just allowing, let the flow. Let the process flow instead of being over-controlling. And then coming up to seated in easy pose. Bring your hands onto your knees, breathing in, shoulders up. Nice open lungs and big sigh. Breathing in through your nose. More air in and then lovely sigh. Like, yay, I don't have to attach to that anymore. Got so many more opportunities. Bring your hands into Namaste at your heart center, tilting your head down in thanks. And yogis, always remember to thank yourselves for your light and for your presence. And come facing forward. Let's use our third eyes for wisdom, our lips for love, and our hearts for peace. Namaste, lovely yogis. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you feel nice and cleansed and clear and going from tight to light. Lots of love. Mwah.